is just a crazy story. There are people all the way in their 70s that were doing this crazy adventure, crossing through the deserts, digging themselves out of stuff. We just want to do something similar. We want to go out there into the world. We just want to do something fun.
This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. I have a very special episode for you today. You know how much I love Airstream travel trailers. Well, I'm here at the Airstream 68th International Rally in York, Pennsylvania. There's about 1,000 Airstreams here, and this one caught my eye. I just bumped into Oliver here. He has a pretty rare Airstream travel trailer with an awesome history, and he's got some big plans ahead, and he's gonna give us a full tour inside and out, so join us.
How's it going, guys? I'm here at the 68th, and I just met Patrick, and I just wanted to show him my trailer, my Airstream trailer. It is a 1959 World Traveler, and it has probably seen many, many parts of the world, and it will be seeing a lot more, which is awesome. So come on in. We have the usual door here, but one of the cool things about the early ones is that they have the door in the door. So you can open it up and you can close this one, and then you can latch right here, and then you're good. So here in the front, we have the fresh water tank inside. This is the fresh water fill. We have a battery inside this compartment. We got 2 gas tanks, LP gas tanks, a new hitch, and everything else here. Initially, this is supposed to be where we put an antenna, but we haven't gotten an antenna quite yet. We have the windows here with the drip edge, and right here, and I'm sure you've probably heard about it, but these are the big red numbers. This is my grandparents' number from the early 70s. I'm trying to get my great-grandparents' number as well, which is less than 1,000, so hopefully we can make that happen. But yeah, coming around this side, all the taillights and everything are new and they work perfectly fine. We got 2 windows, the kitchen and the living room area. Over here we got the normal power hookup. This is actually a 110 or a 125, so 30 amp. We have the water spigot, and then we also have tandem axles. So this is something that's weird about this trailer in particular. This is a 22-foot trailer, but it has double axles, and that's really rare for this. This is very similar to Wally Byam, who founded Airstream when he went to Africa and did Cape Town to Cairo. This is exactly the model that he used. Here on the back, we got the backside, the bumper, of course, the numbers again. As you can see, temporary registration, just got it about a month and a half ago. Tail lights all work great. Here on the side, we have some storage access to, the back near the bathroom area. We have near the front where the refrigerator is, side window near the bunk beds, and this is really cool. And then we also have a really old outlet that I will not be using. Up here, I don't even know what a few of these are. I think someone added a light on the outside. We also have like the exhaust, the heat coming out through there. A really big, I forget what they call it, but it's a drip edge above the door. And then here, what's really cool is these original decals for the World Traveler and Airstream as well. And then right here, we got the step. It just pulls down and pulls back up. So all you have to do is pull it, and then it latches. So that's cool. So let me get this door closed. It's a little windy. So when you come on in here, this is super cool. So you're basically in the living room and the bedroom and everything all at once. So my wife and I, Sarah, we have 4 kids as well. We're gonna be living in this. This is where my wife and I will be staying when we go on our around the world trip. So yeah, the sofa was this original color, but the guy who restored it, Kenny Rizika out in California, he has done over 300 Airstreams, vintage Airstreams, and he does amazing work, and he's the one that did this. So underneath the bed / sofa, we have 3 storage bins, and behind those we also have the freshwater tank, as well as some additional stuff and storage. Over here we have the original wax paper in front of the lights, which is awesome. We have storage up top, and this is probably where we'll store some of the, you know, Starlink and other internet type things on the road. Down below on the floor, we have the Marmolum. So this is basically what they would have put in the trailers back in the day, but of course this is a renewed version of it. So up top, this is a really awesome sconce. So Kenny and his team actually bought all of the Airstream parts when Airstream Inc. left California. So this is an original sconce, which is great. We have Skylight up here. Just twist them to open it up, and that works all great. We also have another one here, two others in the middle. This one has the fan. Turn it on. Normally works. And over here, back in this section, we have the heater. We have some outlets, which are great. And then we have upper storage and the window. This is probably where we'll put our table when we get a table, for eating, for doing whatever we need to do. So, but yeah, here we have a Dometic. This one's really nice. It's practically brand new, but it fits in really well with the space that we have. Over here, have some awesome magazine cabinets. Got to have the Bucket List Family Travels. And what's really cool, this book, Thank You Marco Polo, by McGregor Smith. This guy and his family traveled around the world on the original Around the World Airstream Caravan. So up here, I'll have to play this later on, but this is an original dealership adventure sweepstakes record. My great-grandparents started burning trailer sales in 1952, and they actually sold the first Airstream out of Jackson Center in Ohio, which is really cool. So that's why Airstream's in my blood. So over here, this is something pretty cool. So you have your normal storage for the kitchen area, but something that is pretty unusual for back in the time is the lifetime warranty is still intact. And if you see down below, it's signed by Andrew Charles, who actually led the around the world trip. So here we are in the kitchen, and this is awesome. I just have a Life magazine of the 500 when they went down to Mexico. I hear they don't want to ever do that again because it was a nightmare logistically. But here we have our stovetop, and it just flips up, and then you latch it up here. And then normally this would have grates, but you turn it on, the oven works fine, and there you go, there's the grates. So we'll put that back down. Down here we got another storage compartment, just kind of shove stuff down there with the old latches. Here's another one. Oh my gosh, these things. So we got plenty of storage. I mean, that's the thing, it's only 22 feet, but it's got plenty of storage. Drawers. This one's for utensils, Excedrin migraine. We got a double sink, which is really cool, and it works fine. It's all connected to the water. And here is something pretty unique. It's a filter. So you put your charcoal or whatever in there, and that allows you to filter your water. We have the water heater over here, the controls. We also have the lights up here with, again, the original kind of wax. And plenty of storage up top. These all slide out. This is all original, by the way. They just cleaned it up. So it's great. This is probably my favorite part. It's very unusual to find bunk beds, but here we are. This one just folds up, gets out of the way for when you're traveling down the road. And this is where my son, so we have 4 kids again. My son, who will be 5 when we take off around the world, he's going to be sleeping in this bed. We'll probably have a net that comes down to keep him safe. Our 2 daughters will sleep here. This is where I'm sleeping during the rally, and it's awesome. We got 3 giant drawers that pull out. Here, I'll show you that one. It's really deep. Here you have, you know, the place to kind of stop the bed, make sure it is held in place. You have a nice lamp here, as well as some place to kind of put your phone and those kind of things. You have another storage area. This is where we can hang stuff. Got plenty of room. Got the water heater, kind of the fuses, some side pocket things. You know, as you can see, lots of storage. Got a full mirror. My wife demanded it, so what she wants, she will have. And in here, we have all kinds of storage. Here in the bathroom as well. We have, this one is not original, but that would be for privacy. Just snaps in there. We have cabinets that go way back. And this is where we'll have all of our bathroom stuff. And my wife and I will have a total of 1 or 2 drawers, and our kids will have all the rest. We have the original toilet here. You lift it to add to the water, and then you press it down to flush it, which is really cool. We will actually be replacing this with a composting toilet, though, when we go on our around the world trip. And here we have, let's see, the shower, or the sink. It's great. It works well. You got storage below again. Multiple drawers, and a drawer up top for different things. And the bathroom with this tub is awesome too. So even though it's only 22 feet, we have a full shower with a tub, and it works great.
Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, Airstreams are built to last, and this
Yes,
is
they
a
are.
true testament. You have a mostly original 1959 Airstream travel trailer.
Yep.
It's aluminum interior skin, aluminum exterior skin, aluminum ribs. You got insulation in between. Dropped on, it's a plywood type floor.
Yes.
Subfloor on this.
Yep. Yep.
And then you got a full boxed frame throughout. So
That we do.
You know, the outside has all the character of all the dings and scratches or whatever.
Yep.
The
It's got
weathering
plenty
was
of
over
love
the years.
marks. Oh yeah.
But it's still intact. You're not dealing with rot and roof sagging.
Nope.
This is cool. It's cool to me because I have a 1961 Airstream Bambi, which was mostly original. I did restore it, but I tried to keep as much as the original character as I could possibly do.
Yep.
But with my trail, I don't know much about the history. I bought it from a lady that bought it from the original family.
Of course.
But everything got lost in translation. I tried to backtrack it, and it's got some cool rally patches on it from
stickers,
the
yeah.
60s.
Oh, yeah.
That I'm sure it was in one of these rallies, maybe not the not one around the world, but somewhere
Yeah.
in the United States.
Oh yeah.
But this is fully functional for your family because you got modern refrigeration, modern water heater.
Yep.
The original furnace works, but there's no air conditioning. People are going to lose their minds.
Nope.
I don't have air conditioning on mine.
So that's the one thing. So I told Kenny, I said, I'm not going to start ripping this apart and modernizing it, but there are a few things, because again, we're going to be living in this full time around the world, crazy conditions. And so one of those things is to have, we're going to put a low profile AC unit in, as well as probably a max air fan to get kind of that circulation going. We'll have a lithium battery set up. We're going to have solar panels on the roof to kind of provide power, as well as a DC to DC charger from the truck. We're also this is all original again, we're going to be replacing the axles. So we'll have Dexter torsion axles. We're going to raise it up a little bit, so that way on the crazy roads in the middle of Angola or Namibia, we're going to be totally fine.
And what's the total length of the trailer?
22 feet.
22 feet.
Yep.
So it's pretty narrow. It's 7.5 feet wide.
I believe so, yeah.
So it's
yep.
good for the roads in other countries, which a lot of people
Exactly.
don't think about.
Yep.
There's width restrictions. And the other thing is, what are some of the logistics that go into taking a trailer and going
Yep.
to all these countries? What's that all about?
So there's all kind of logistics that go into it. I've been planning this for 1.5 years, and I mean, it just takes forever to figure this out. We're going to be starting next July. So this next year is going to be all about talking with diplomats, talking with presidents, talking with, all kinds of people to figure out the logistics on that end of things. But yeah, I mean, there's so much that goes into it. If you're going down south, it's a little bit easier because all you need is a temporary import permit for your vehicles. So you basically just pay a little fee at the beginning. You make sure all the paperwork is good. and then you just head south. There's so many people that do the Pan American Highway, which is the first leg of our journey, is North America and South America. But once you get into Africa, which is the next leg of our journey, that's when it gets a little bit more difficult. And that's when you have to deal with carnet de passage. You have to deal with shipping a trailer over. So yeah, there's a lot.
And you're not taking this through the Darien Gap. I guess you're going to take some type of ferry.
Yep, we're going to be shipping it from Panama to Colombia. Ironically, that's probably one of the most expensive shipping, even though it only takes 2 weeks. But they know so many overlanders kind of make that journey. If you were to pass through the Darien Gap, it would be extremely dangerous, and it'd probably take years just to pass through.
And the trailer might just wind up living there.
Exactly. It would definitely live there.
And the tow vehicle, you have a Ford Excursion?
Yes, it's a 2002. Yep.
And that's going for the ride too?
That's going for the ride, the full ride. It's a 2002 Ford Excursion. It's a Super Duty V8. That thing is built to last.
And this trailer probably can't weigh more than 5,000 pounds?
No. I think it's, at its current place, I think it's around 3,000 or 3,500.
And the way Airstream did that back then, because it's quite different now, they use 3/4 inch Italian-like ply.
Yep.
These cabinets are aluminum, and this is Luan. It's really thin, but it's very durable.
Yep.
So the whole idea is vehicles back then really couldn't tow a lot.
Exactly.
So Airstream always had the challenge of building function, luxury, style, but also trying to keep the weight down so customers can buy them and tow them around.
Exactly.
And what a history that Airstream has. Almost 95 years building Airstream travel trailers, and over 70% of the Airstream travel trailers are still on the road and still in use today. And a lot of them are here at the rally.
Exactly. Yeah, and one of the crazy things too is next year, 2026, when we're starting this adventure, we're called Riveted Horizons, by the way. You can find us on Instagram. We have a website, rivetedhorizons.com, that you can go to. You can check all the information. But one of the cool things is that next year when we start is going to be the 75th anniversary of the first caravan down through Central America. So they started in El Paso and they went all the way down to Honduras, and then they made their way back up. And so it's really, really cool, unique history in that way. We're probably not going to pass through El Paso area. It's not the best right now, but we will be going through Laredo and kind of recreating some of those steps as well. So. And
the reason why they have these caravans is because back after World War II, Airstream opened back up. People were buying Airstreams and RVs and travel trailers and traveling the country.
Yep.
But there wasn't a lot of infrastructure and information available about where to go
and
how to do it. So Wally Byam, the founder of Airstream, created a club. That way owners could get together and do caravan tours together. And they did some amazing things. They brought these things to Africa and Egypt. And this is what, in the 50s and 60s?
Yes, yeah.
And people didn't even have cars there. And
exactly.
here are these Airstreams with vehicles. People were blown away.
Yep. Yeah, and that's actually what this model was, the World Traveler. So this is Wally Byam's. If you look at the BRNs in the front, like I mentioned before, the red numbers, his was #1, and he took his gold anodized trailer that was exactly like this one from Cape Town in South Africa all the way up to Cairo in Egypt. And I mean, it is just a crazy story. There are people all the way in their 70s that were doing this crazy adventure, crossing through the deserts, digging themselves out of stuff. And yeah, we just want to do something similar. We want to go out there into the world. We're brave, quote unquote, but we're also just crazy, and we just want to do something fun. So. And
you're giving your kids a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Exactly.
And they're going to have so much more wealth of knowledge as they grow up, and they're probably going to desire to do this with their kids down the road.
Yep. Yeah.
I'll put a link in the description to your website.
Perfect.
YouTube too? Is that
we're
on YouTube?
Yeah, we're going to be doing YouTube videos. Our family, I would have to look it up. I just created the channel probably yesterday or the day before, but we haven't had any videos out there, but we're going to be recording everything, putting it out there. And if you want to support us, or even better, if you want to join us on the road, we would love for anyone that has an Airstream or wants to have an Airstream to come along with the journey. You know, even if it's just the North American portion, or if you want to go crazy and go to Africa with us, we would love for you to join us.
There's nothing like strength in numbers, right?
Exactly.
Having a group of people together that one person might know one thing, the other person knows another thing, and all together, collaboration, you guys can have an amazing trip.
Exactly.
I appreciate the opportunity and taking your time out today. This is a fun, week for Airstream owners.
Yes, it
And
is.
there's a lot going on right now, and I just pulled him away just to do this tour. So follow along on his journey. This is Patrick with New Jersey's Outdoor Adventures YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.